What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Doesn't make sense. I don't really know. Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 107 to the best of my knowledge. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are, man. We rolled all the way into 2025. That's right, okay? I am going to go as long as I can't go no more. I don't want to set a set number, but I have broke the 100, so I'm very surprised at that. So ain't nowhere to go but up as far as I'm concerned, right? Okay, now if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section and it is free to sign up. Or of course, you know, we're talking sneaker talk 24/7, but we got a music section, a sports section, you name it. So we get active over there, man, and it's free to sign up. So again, not required, but I would really appreciate it. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, right? Okay, so if you guys haven't been living under a rock, we've had some massive snow in the DMV, and yes, we're back on the roads, and yes, we're back active, but at some point we were shut down for a little bit. But anyway, right back to action, and I'm talking Saturday here. So the kids stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 3, and these are the black cements, not the most recent one from 2024, but these are the 2018 pair. Yes, my pairs are still good condition, but compared to the 2024 pair, yes, these are really old, and they were yellowing in. I know it was on a matter of time that, yeah, I could probably get some more wear out of these, and these are slowly becoming, and this is gonna sound weird, but these are low-key become my beaters. I mean, are they the cleanest? No. But are they the dirtiest? Heck no. But are they still wearable and they still look dope and I'm not afraid to actually get snow on them or get them wet? Yes. So this is why I brought these out on Saturday. One of my favorite shoes in my collection always have been. I don't hate either one. When I did the side-by-side comparison, like this tumble leather, it's still dope. But to be honest, the 2024 pair, I feel like a lot of us downplayed it until you actually get it in hand. But this was my Saturday shoe, was the black cement Air Jordan 3. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday. The kid pretty much running errands, and yeah, because when you get snowed in, you might want to go back and get ready for survival mode. So the kid was out and about running errands. So pretty much on Sunday, the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 5, and this is the Desert Camo Supreme colorway. One of my favorite shoes in my collection, and to be honest, it is a half size up, but still wearable, and I think I still make it work. And it's one of these shoes where I feel like I probably don't wear enough, and the details on these is immaculate. And during the time, this is where Supreme was at their peak, if I'm not mistaken. Even though I know, say, Supreme is probably not on the level it once was, but I still rock. I will say this: Supreme still drops some dope stuff. You just gotta pay attention. A lot of it, you know, is hit or miss, but they still got some stuff. You just gotta keep your eye out on it. But anyway, this was my Sunday shoe, Air Jordan 5, Desert Camo, and super duper comfortable. Even though 5 is technically kind of a bulky shoe, I think it hits for the fall/winter time, and it's safe to say we're definitely in winter time here in the DMV, but this was my Sunday shoe. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Monday, right? The kid right back at the work, full-time job, and I guess I just wanted to catch the comfortability wave here. So a shoe that I haven't rocked in a long time, but I actually love it every time I wear it because it's super duper comfortable. And I'm talking none other than the Yeezy Wave Runners. This is the Yeezy 700s, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, but this is the Wave Runners, is what we know it as. Super duper comfortable shoe, and I'm gonna be the first person, and I probably said this in multiple videos. When the shoe dropped, I absolutely, positively hated this shoe's guts. You couldn't have paid me to buy the shoe. And actually I did pay resale on these, but the resale wasn't crazy high even when I bought it. But you know, this shoe's been restocked several times now. So only reason I feel like if you didn't get them, it was just a little bit of bad luck, or you just truly didn't want them. But to be honest, I thought this shoe wouldn't go with anything, but it's actually super versatile. What I like about this shoe with this gray and the hints on this, honestly, no matter what color you got on, I feel like it just hits, right? Okay, so this was my Monday shoe, was the Yeezy Wave Runner, right? I was about to say slides, but actually in this weekly sneaker rotation this week, no slides. So pretty much the kid was active. So this was my Monday shoe, was the Yeezy Wave Runner. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right along on to Tuesday. The kid right back into work a full-time job. No more snowed in. It's time to bring your butts back to work, if you catch my drift. So the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1, and these are the Spider-Mans, and I believe this is the origin story ones. I can't remember. I know they've done two, but to be honest, I have this shoe because the last one they did, it was dope, but it inspired me to go back and really pay attention to these, man. And I don't know if the lighting is gonna do this any justice, but 3M all across this, like little spotty tints on this joints right here, super dope. I've been rocking the blue laces in here, but I think I'm gonna switch them out to some black laces or some red laces here pretty soon. To be honest, the reason the kid haven't did it, just being lazy as far as the lacing. I just gotta take time whenever I can pull these out the stash to make sure I lace them, which not gonna take long, but at the same time, I need to still make time because I like to lace my Jordan 1s with my foot in there. But I feel like this blue still hits, but I'm kind of tired of seeing it, and it's time to bring something different because I feel like what I was trying to do is make it pop with that little hint of blue on the tongue, but it is what it is. Still one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and I wish I actually would have went on and just bought it sooner because it's really, if you think about it, it's basically a Jordan 1 Chicago to a certain extent with the hint of the Spider-Man joints. But yeah, it gives you that vibe, but it's not all the way. I'm not saying it's the same. Don't go there with me, but this was my Tuesday shoe, was an Air Jordan 1 Spider-Man. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back to work. Again, I wanted to go in comfortability mode, a shoe that I don't wear. I waited such a long time, and when I finally got them for retail, I wanna say, or did I pay resale? I paid resale, but nowhere near on a level of what the resale used to be, and I'm talking none other than the Yeezy V1, and these are the powered black joints. Super duper comfortable, even though it's technically low cut, and it's kind of like Roshi vibes, but it's kind of one of those, you know what? If you know, you know. Worst case scenario with my Yeezys, if I don't start wearing them enough, don't be surprised if I start throwing this in gym rotation. But I also don't want to, like, you know, I still feel like it's still not durable enough where you don't want to be in the gym and if you drop something on your foot, yeah, it's not gonna feel good with these. But I will say, walk wise, super good shoe. If you're gonna be out and about all day, that Boost, as much as people sell it, I'm gonna be the guy to keep 100. It's like that, but it's not like that. I mean, there are some Nike shoes that can compete with this, but I will say the Boost is comfortable, but it's also stiff too. So it is a tad bit overrated if you ask me. But yeah, this was my Wednesday shoe. Pretty much was the Yeezy V1, and these are the power black colorways right here, man. Super duper dope, and I don't regret my purchase. Anyway, I'm gonna move right along on to Thursday. I wanted to bring out a shoe that I really haven't worn in a long time, but I actually need to get back in rotation. One of the shoes I did pay resale for, and it was kind of one of those, like, it was a childhood sneaker that I couldn't get back then because, yeah, I just, honestly, I think it's because I had just got my first car and I had to make some decisions. My bread wasn't like that, and it still low-key isn't, but I mean, it's better than before. I will say that, and I'm thankful. But anyway, Thursday, kid stepped right back into work, and I stepped in none other than the P-Rod, which is short for Paul Rodriguez, and these are Nike SBs, not Nike SB Dunks, they're just Nike SB. Before it was Nike SB Dunk, Nike Dunk and Nike SBs was its own thing, right? Okay, now it's a Nike SB Dunk, which in my opinion, all that means is it's a Nike SB Dunk, which makes it slimmer. But when it was a Nike SB, it was this shoe that was a little bit bulky, but at the same time, not bulky. Now, this is kind of like that royal colorway that's kind of like supposed to be inspired off the Jordan 1 colorway. So, I feel like he's got that, and of course, if you see the cement on there, definitely inspired off of Air Jordan 3, but I feel like the royal colorway is where, you know, obviously, you could say he probably even got that from like the true blue joint. So this probably could be considered like even the true blue Paul Rodriguez. So it's probably more catered to that. But you can see where it got his inspiration from, and I will say the padding on this joint, super duper comfortable, and no disrespect to I'm hearing them. we've already had, Nike's done this before, you know what I'm saying? It's just, if you know type of thing, right? And I don't want to take away from I'm My Year because it's not shots at them, but yeah, one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and probably one of the oldest in my collection that I don't wear enough, but I had to bring these out for Thursday. So this was the Paul Rodriguez Nike SBs. And this is, I want to say we call them the True Blues. Yep, most definitely. Anyway, I'm gonna move right along on to Friday, right back at the work. Again, y'all know I work a full-time job, man. Y'all know what's up. Anyway, man, I want to bring out Friday a shoe that I don't really wear enough, but I really need to get in, and I feel like it should be more comfortable than what it's really not, but it does get attention every time I wear it. And I'm talking none other than the Air Max Sean Witherspoon, right? Okay, when this joint came out, I want to say it was like 2017, people went brazy for this joint. I want to say he did like a soft release in 2017, then they hit in 2018. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, this joint is a shoe that looks like it don't hit like that. And I want to say low key, and I don't know for sure, but I will say, this shoe probably is one of the shoes that first made me start paying attention to the color yellow. It was really more a shoe where it's like, you don't feel like yellow will hit, but it actually does hit. Now, I probably should be wearing this more during the summertime, but I feel like I can get this off in the wintertime, you know? A shoe that I don't wear enough. Now, it's that corduroy material, so in theory with that, it's a little bit warmer, right? Okay, of course, I had to pay resale for these guys, but I did buy them when times were at their lowest, not at their highest. Sometimes, man, you just gotta honestly strike when the iron is hot. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet on the resale market, sometimes on a shoe that you really want. Sometimes you gotta be patient. I can't tell you what it is because the market, in my opinion, even the ones that can say they can predict it, it's still tough. But this was my Friday shoe, was an Air Max Sean Witherspoons. One of my favorites in my collection right there, man. So pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week, man. Y'all sound off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and start rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.